In here? Yes, I am. I'm in here. Okay, guys. The first question we ask, Ronnie, Instructor24, where are you? I don't know where you are right now. If you want to know, I am actually in my dorm for college. Just right, Kennesaw State University. That's where I am right now. I'm in my dorm, so you gotta bear with me, guys, for this semester. And when I come back for Christmas and stuff like that, and the break for November, you'll see me make more videos at home. But right now, I'm here. So anyway, this time I'm going to give you guys a One Piece arc review, and this is for Laboon 101 to 105. So let's go and get started. Roll clip, showtime. All right, guys. So when I first read this arc, I was going back and forth whether I liked it or not. I didn't really, I was kind of confused about what was going on. Um, I just really thought that it was a wasted arc for Laboon. But when I read it, when I was reading it in its entirety, I figured out that it's a very very good arc, even though it was kind of short. Now, what it showed was that Buggy the Clown got out of his situation or whatever when he fought Luffy. So we all thought, well, I pretty much thought that he was pretty much done. He was put in jail and everything, but he's not. He's back. And there was this big girl who was in there. She served absolutely no purpose, but she ate this fruit called, I think it was the evil fruit, and what it does is it allows her to not get any scars or anything, and it makes her like really beautiful and petite. So she's beautiful. Like the fans and everything are going crazy, and actually people in the village are going crazy. And also what it shows how each of the four members found something of their interest. Like for example, Zoro found not only a person who he can connect with as far as swordsmanship, but he also found some new swords to get from a shop. Luffy found where the greatest pirate of all time actually stood to make a speech, so that was pretty good. Usopp found some eggs, that he loves, and he can use for his slingshot. And Nami found a shop where she can, I think, get these new type of navigational uh, devices she can use to find out where she's actually going. So it was cool from that suspense. But what I had a problem with was when the chapter actually first started. It was a lot of dialogue, and it seemed like it was really going nowhere. But like I said, when I kept reading it, I saw that it got better because Luffy was actually going to die. He was putting this kind of guillotine thing, and Buggy the Clown had a sword next to him. He was like, "I'm going to kill him. Won't you villagers be happy?" Everyone was sad and didn't know necessarily what to do. And it was cool because Zoro came in. Like I said, they're becoming more of a team. So Zoro came in, Usopp came in. Oh yeah, and also Sanji found something as well. So I'm not sure exactly what Sanji found. Oh yeah, I think it was a place that some cooking utensils and stuff like that, and some stuff to cook. So Sanji and Zoro actually came in, and they were gonna help him. But as you know, Buddy the Clown was distracted. So as soon as he was distracted, Luffy was like, boom, pushed up everything, started just going crazy, man, just slicing everything. Well, not slicing, but kicking everything away and stuff like that. So more of the story is, um, eventually, Luffy was able to escape, and so was Sanji, so was Zoro, so was Usopp, and so was Nami. They were able to escape, get on the ship, and go away. Now, keep in mind, there was stuff that happened in between that time, but for the most part, that's what it was about. It just showed that Usopp, Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, and Nami were able to get to fulfill to get that kind of get that next step to becoming a next level pirate. So it was very good. Um, but the problem is that I felt like this arc could have came a little later in the story. Like I feel like the Whiskey Arc, which the Whiskey Arc that I'm on now is pretty good. But I see why they did it, because if Zoro didn't have those upgrades that he has now, he would have possibly would have died, because some of those people in the Whiskey Arc are very very strong, and I may do a separate video about that, but maybe not, because it's really short. It's really really short, not that long. So with the Whiskey Arc, these two characters were introduced in the arc that I was briefly talking about, the Laboon Arc. And they let these two people get away because I think they helped them somewhat. Luffy and them, I think they helped them. and they were able to actually defeat or escape these enemies. So basically, Luffy and Zoro and all teammates used these two characters as a distraction to get on the ship. So they somehow led them into um, the Whiskey Island, and basically what they do there is they party and they drink, and the main people there persuaded them to stay there and drink and party, and they wanted them to believe that this was this big island that's so great, everybody loves it, it's just awesome. But it's not that good of an island. There's a lot of undercover stuff in it. You know, people just use you for your money and for your powers. Like they steal everything, they kill you and stuff like that. So, um, they treated Luffy and all of them like they were kings or gods, or pirate kings and stuff like that. So, originally people thought that, or they thought that, oh man, this is great. I've never gotten this type of, treatment before. So Luffy and Sanji and Usopp, they're all they're going gun on. Oh man, let me eat some of this stuff. This is great. So the only person that wasn't fooled by that was Zoro. Zoro, I could say, was on his stuff, man. In this arc, he was definitely on his stuff. He wasn't tricked or manipulated by this cover up. He pretty much knew by the time he got there that some games were being played here, and something just has to be done. And he pretty much took everything that he knew about the 100 hunters, which are them, and he took them down. And he did a pretty good job. So these two arcs kind of intertwine with each other. And also, I'm going to go back a little bit. Before that, Luffy and all the other crewmates were trapped in this well, and they couldn't get out. So they met this guy there, and this guy was pretty much telling them about the whole backstory between the whale and how like some of his friends promised him that they would come back. They never came back, and that's the reason why the whale bow has a whole bunch of scars on his head and stuff like that, because he keeps hitting the red line, hopefully to break the mountain so he can get to his friends and find them. So he's kind of in the will is kind of in denial in a sense. He knows that they're not coming back, but he wants them to come back, and he still has faith that they're coming back, but they're really not. So I thought that was kind of sad too. Man, it's just full of sadness in these 2 to 3 arcs. So it's really good. Like right now, like I said, I'm really enjoying One Piece, and also a kind of slash update in a sense. I'm going to be reading 10 chapters a day of One Piece to kind of, I don't want to make it faster, but it's just so interesting that I just have to keep going. So I'm going to be reading 10 chapters a day. If I get to an arc that I want to review, I'll review it. I don't want to review every single arc because obviously it's going to take a lot of time. So I'm just going to review the best arcs that I feel that are the most entertaining in my opinion, and are the most captivating. So yeah, Laboon Arc was pretty good. But I really enjoyed the Whisky Arc more. It definitely had, both of them had character development, but I felt like, you can't judge it off of action, but I felt like the enjoyment and entertainment quality was better in a sense, by a margin, in the Whisky Arc more than the Laboon Arc. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys, in this video. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I'll be doing my videos here in my college dorm. I have one more roommate, and that's actually my friend. He's really cool. So I'll check you guys in another video. Take care, guys. Peace. Stay gold.